We already know the New England Patriots and Tennessee Titans will square off in the 2019 NFL preseason, but they might be doing more than that together this summer. The Titans, of course, are coached by former Patriots linebacker Mike Vrabel, who spent most of his career playing for Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. The Titans requested to play the Patriots in the preseason, and that wish was granted. These teams will play in Week 2 of the preseason. Therefore, it's no surprise the Patriots and Titans are discussing the idea of holding joint practices in Nashville before they play in August. Clearly you know all the head coaches, but you have a better relationship with some of the other ones, and Bill is one that I have a better relationship with, Vrabel said, via the Titans' WBE site. So it was, hey, we're putting in to play you guys in the preseason. And Bill was like, can we come to Nashville and practice? I think that would be a great idea. We practiced against the Patriots when we were in Houston, with the Texans, and I feel like they are a good team to practice against just because of the same expectations, trying to get stuff done, trying to get things accomplished but not fighting or anything. Patriots' 2019 regular season opponents are set. The Titans and Patriots already are fairly familiar with each other after squaring off in each of the last 2 seasons. Tennessee handed New England a 34-10 defeat in Nashville in Week 10 of last season, which snapped the Patriots' 5-game win streak. The Pats beat the Titans in the AFC divisional round during the 2017 campaign. Joint practices have their benefits. It's a good opportunity to see what methods other teams use to be successful, and practicing against real opponents who don't know your plays can be an effective way to gauge a team's progress early in the preseason. While it's not yet official, it wouldn't be surprising at all if we see these teams sharing a practice field in the hot August sun down in Tennessee. Click for our latest Patriots mock draft roundup. Greater than. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. Foxborough. Through the month of March, it's not unusual to see Bill Belichick chatting up coaches or tapping away at his laptop during college pro days. But he's not the only Patriots coach on the scouting trail during the pre-draft process. The organization takes an all-hands-on-deck approach this time of year as it tries to gather as much information as possible on available prospects. Director of Player Personnel Nick Casario, College Scouting Director Monty Ossenfort and their college scouts handle the heavy lifting, and they get a hand from Pro Scouting Director Dave Ziegler and his staff this time of year. The coaches on the staff typically chip in as well, working out players, attending pro days themselves, interviewing potential Patriots. But this year has been different. Probably a little less than normal, Belichick acknowledged. Doing it, but less activity for the coaching staff. Pats, Titans could hold joint preseason practices. The reasons are obvious. There's been a significant amount of turnover from the 2018 coaching staff to this year's. Linebackers coach and defensive play caller Brian Flores took the head job in Miami and took receivers coach Chad O'Shea, assistant quarterbacks coach Jerry Shuplinski and corners coach Josh Boyer with him. Defensive line coach Brendan Daly moved on to a position with the Chiefs. And one of the team's new coaches, Greg Schiano, who was with the Patriots during this year's combine, has already stepped down from his position with the team, with new faces taking over new position groups. Though promotions and specific job titles have not yet been announced, the Patriots coaching staff's presence on the scouting trail has been less noticeable. We're not talking about an unprecedented event here, Belichick said. We've dealt with changes before. We'll deal with them. Patriots kicker Steven Gostkowski returning on 2-year contract. To be sure, Patriots coaches have still been out and about. Both Dante Scarnecchia and coaching assistant DeMarcus Covington were front and center while working with players at Boston College's Pro Day. It's just not to the same extent across the coaching staff. Whittling down the list of prospects from thousands, as Belichick explained Wednesday, to a draft board of about 100 is exhausting work. Every little bit helps. But with a number of coaching changes to sort through, the amount of help coming from the coaching staff isn't the same as it's been in years past. Click here to read about Belichick's best draft trades. Greater than. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. The man who thought distracting Tom Brady with a laser pointer during the AFC Championship game was a good idea is facing legal consequences. Dwayne Morgan, a 64-year-old resident of Lee's Summit, Mo, was charged with disturbing the peace and faces up to a year in jail or a fine up to $1,000. Jackson County, Mo, police announced Tuesday, via the Kansas City Star. Morgan is accused of shining a green laser pointer at Brady's face during the fourth quarter of the Kansas City Chiefs' eventual loss to the Patriots at Arrowhead Stadium on Jan. 20. Police didn't say how they found evidence of Morgan's antics, but a Chiefs source told the Star the team used videotape and eyewitnesses to identify Morgan as the culprit. Morgan also faces a lifetime ban from Arrowhead Stadium and is scheduled to appear in court on July 17, per KCTV News. Both Brady and Patriots head coach Bill Belichick declined to address the incident after the AFC title game, which set up their Super Bowl 53 victory over the Los Angeles Rams. Patriots owner Robert Kraft jabbed Chiefs fans a few days after the game, though, insisting the ordeal wouldn't have happened at Gillette Stadium. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device.